Here it is. 125th anniversary of Philippine independence, 2024. BamBan as General Emilio Alcanados. Here we go, guys. Philippine Nationhood Trail 2024. BamBan World War II Museum. Historic Society headquarters. There we go. Let's see if he's open. He'll open for us. Look at this. The Death March. Oh, museum hours Monday to Sunday, 9 to 3. What time is it? We encourage that our visitors should get an appointment via text or email. I tried to call. We cannot guarantee that the museum is open on above schedule since it's a private museum. There's the phone number. Guys, if you always ever want to come here, and I guess they check their email regularly at yahoo.com. Ronnie at BamBan here in Tarlac. Baton Death March, folks. Look at these old pictures, huh? All the heroes, huh? Yeah, I'd like to check it out. I wonder if, see if he'll open up for us. Hello, good afternoon. Sorry to bother you. Let's see. This is BamBan Center for Japanese Pacific War Studies. Okay, I hear somebody, but I don't. I hear the dogs. Oh yeah, they got the, oh, he's letting it in. There's somebody letting us in here. Hello, I'm sorry, I tried to call. I know you answer your emails and texts. Is it you closed? Can I come in? Yes. Hey. Is it okay I do video? Some pictures or no? I respect your business, your place. So look at this, guys.
It's okay in this gallery, but
it's okay
not in the other gallery.
Not. It's okay over here to take pictures.
Yes,
okay.
Yes.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Formerly 101st Squadron. Quite the collection you guys got.
Yes. You look familiar.
I'm Jerry. Nice to meet you.
Hello, my name is Hope.
Hello. Hello, sir. This is your place? Ronnie, you're Ronnie. Okay.
Are you a blogger?
Yes.
I see.
This is where you accept donations? Okay.
For maintenance of the museum, because
Yes.
it's mine and mine alone. I do all the repairs and everything.
Yes.
Thank you for giving us 1 million pesos.
1 million? Okay, no problem. I was going to give you 2.
Oh.
I love that.
There we go. I love history. So, and obviously you don't need to say you are too. Look at the monkey up here.
That's one of our museum mascots.
It's a mascot. What's his or her name?
Hey, Captain Bruce, come down. You have bloggers here, you know.
Captain Bruce.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Friendly, huh?
Yes. He's our baby
And here's the
mascot
story
here.
about the monkeys.
Oh, there's a couple of them. Oh, yeah. Whoa.
This is smelling.
Here.
Oh, here's the story about the monkeys right here.
Yeah. American naval aviators shot down were rescued by the Ait and Negritos. They became guerrilla officers of Captain Bruce in the BamBan Hills. And when MacArthur came down, this area was liberated. And look at the photograph. This is Lieutenant Grasbow and Ensign Stober, and this is a Philippine long-tailed macaque, exact, you know, kind of monkey here.
Yep. Okay.
So I asked my Ayata friends to bring me 2 long-tailed macaques.
First, I knew there were some native monkeys that were here in the Philippines. I haven't seen them yet, but that's what they're called, long-tailed macaques.
Yeah.
They got quite the history there. Wow. Oh, man.
Allow me to introduce to you our museum curator.
Yes.
The beautiful.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Yes, of course.
Vietnamese-looking Filipina. Sometimes they mistaken her for a Korean, sometimes Japanese. Yeah.
See,
She will be guiding you for the museum tour.
Okay, I appreciate your time. Thank you guys so much.
Please.
This way.
And then wherever I can't record, just tell me no.
Yeah. Okay.
I respect you.
Yeah,
Nice.
so this is BamBan World War II Museum, a private institution owned by Mr. Ronald de la Cruz,
Okay.
a historian, a lecturer, and a researcher.
Okay.
Okay, so we are also affiliated with the National Historical Commission of the Philippines and of course the Philippine Veterans Affairs Office.
Nice.
And also they call this museum as the home of the
Look at
veterans,
this.
all right? The American veterans, the Japanese soldiers, the Filipino veterans. So most of our exhibits were about those people who participated during the war
Right.
in the Philippines, especially the Clark area. This is BamBan town, wherein it's just 15 minutes to the former Clark Air Base.
Right.
Yeah.
And I've been to the what was it? East Kamikaze Field,
Kamikaze, yes.
where who was born. The Kamikaze was
Yes,
born. That's where they were
yes.
training. I seen the tunnel there. Still, I know
the
there's
West
some more.
Kamikaze.
Yeah, West Kamikaze. I was at. Yeah, I know there's an East one too. But
The east was in the MacArthur Highway.
yes, okay.
The west is in the vicinity of the former Clark Air Base.
And there's so many tunnels. Still, all the Japanese used in the Philippines, right?
Yes,
so many
there-
tunnels. They're still discovering.
Yeah, yeah,
And you have the Baton Peace Memorial up the road.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So these are the
Look at
collections
this.
of
All the-
Ronnie and some of the people who believe in us. They entrusted us their personal collections, their precious collections, and some documents of the veterans. Here are the documents
Look
of the
at this.
Filipino veterans who fought during the war. They were donated by their descendants. the
One
families.
peso. Look at the
Yeah.
money they use.
Ronnie here is a descendant of the war as well, about 6 in his family, 3 on his mother's side and 3 on his father's side. One of them is his grandfather, Mauricio
Oh, okay.
Caugiran, on his mother's side, who was also killed by the Japanese during the war and beheaded as well. Yeah, and these are the dog tags that was found.
Oh, there's the dog
Yeah.
tags right here. Some of the dog
Yeah,
tags.
they
are
belongs to the Japanese soldiers
So
who
that's
died in
Japanese.
BamBan Hills. These are the photographs of the Japanese who died in the BamBan Mountains, wherein about 20,000 army and 20,000 navy. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah.
It's the ghosts.
Yeah. Yeah, there were spirits.
There's some spirits, I'm sure.
Yeah. Because in here we
Look at this.
recognize.
People that love history and appreciate, our soldiers,
Yeah. We honor their.
they would love this place.
Yeah. We'll just turn on.
Look at all the pictures. You can be in here for days, guys.
Yeah.
And just look at all these pictures they
were another
corrected.
stories. They were about during the Philippine-American War, before the American
Right.
occupation. So there were resistance of the Filipino civilians and soldiers who fought to the Americans before the
1899.
American occupation.
Yeah, a lot of people don't remember that. Like,
Yeah.
oh, what the Philippines Americans never fought?
Yeah,
oh yeah, in
you
a
know,
brief time.
the
This,
Filipinos
after the
have
Spanish.
Right, that's right. Yeah. We have a lot of challenges and struggles, from the Spaniards for more than 333 years, and after that, the Americans in 1899. So, and after that, the Japanese who occupied us as well.
Sure.
During World War II. This is an original,
Aircraft machine gun. Type 89.
This This is in good condition, unlike this one,
looks
which
like
was found
Oh, okay.
after the Pinatubo eruption.
Oh, really? After the eruption.
So there were, you know, this was discovered in 1980, wherein the Pinatubo wasn't exploded yet, and compared to this one that was found after the
Right.
Pinatubo eruption.
Looks like it's melted a little bit, all
because
that.
this ashfall of Mount Pinatubo has this sulfuric acid that eats
Right.
the metal, you know. So, very
But that
different.
mountain pushed everything out. Maybe it uncovered some of the items. And
These are the people, the American soldiers who also gave their bravery and sacrifices for the Filipino, for the Philippines, for the liberation. You know, these Americans,
Japanese
maybe they were already forgotten in their countries, but in this museum we honor them and give recognition of their participation.
well, thank you very much.
We will
You never forget.
yeah, they will never be forgotten.
We've forgotten some of the old buckles,
Yes.
some of the uniforms, all types of items
These
they've got here.
tangible things were not from BamBan Hills. It was found in Bataan. Yeah. it's
Okay.
just newly-
Now the Bataan
newly-
Death March. Where did that originally start?
in the former Clark Air Base.
Really?
And then they occupied these BamBan Hills. And then there were soldiers who fought in BamBan Bridge going to Bataan. So Bataan was the defeat. And then from Bataan, Mariveles Bataan, that was the, after General Jonathan Wainwright declared the surrender. So that was the beginning of Death March, wherein from Mariveles Bataan, they did the walking, marching up to San Fernando, Pampanga. And then from San Fernando, Pampanga, they rode in a train station. Yes.
Oh,
And
okay.
going to Capas. So they were in a train box.
That's something around 36 kilometers.
I was in Air Force. I met at my
Oh, really?
Airman Leadership School. I met a Captain Brown. I think he gave us a speech, and he said he was one of the youngest Bataan Death March survivors. His last name was Brown.
Yeah.
So, but he gave it was a phenomenal story.
Such
Yeah.
a rare opportunity.
Right. He would say he'd march, and the Philippine locals would leave
Yeah,
food and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes water.
Water.
Yeah. And sometimes the Japanese, whenever they see Filipinos or Americans who cannot walk, then they're gonna beat him.
Beating them, yeah.
Kill him.
Bamboo or whatever, you kill them,
That's
yeah.
why the route of the Death March became actually the open graves for these American heroes and Filipinos who died. Now you can see these markers as we call them the frame markers. Every kilometer has a.
I see you had one outside here, right? Bataan Death March. Is that the 15 kilometer?
Actually,
Is that?
that came from Bataan. It was the old marker. Now they replaced them already with
Oh,
the
gotcha, okay.
concrete pillar like this with the number of kilometer and who donated it, something like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah, you have quite the collection. This is all you doing, huh?
Yes.
All your hard work of collecting, keeping history.
Yeah.
If we don't learn from history, we're going to repeat.
Yeah. Have you seen this American?
I haven't. I'm going to go look them up. Major Havelock, David Nelson, huh?
These were the true heroes. Some of them they escaped Death March. Some of them, like Lieutenant Colonel Claude A. Thorpe, was given the verbal authority from Douglas MacArthur while the fighting was just starting in Bataan, that he will lead Filipino and American guerrillas and go behind Japanese lines in Clarkfield, behind Clarkfield, where they were going to establish the resistance
Right.
forces in the plains. But unfortunately, in September of 1942, he was captured in Tarlac,
Okay.
and he was
Just north
brought
of
to
here.
Manila and executed. The Japanese were trying to destroy the resistance by killing all of these American guerrilla officers and leaders. Eugene Zingaim was one of them, Hayden Lawrence, was captured in Pampanga. He was imprisoned at the Angeles Municipal Hall and eventually killed also in September of 1943. Eugene Zingaim fought the Japanese in one of the raids in the mountains of BamBan in September 3, 1943. But he was captured and he was also killed in front of this museum, which used to be a Kempita headquarters.
Oh.
Yeah. Major Kabelak Nelson was one of the officers of the tank battalion, the 194th Tank Battalion. He fought in the battlefields of Bataan. When they were surrendered on April 9, he was one of those Americans who endured the death march until finally imprisoned at Camp O'Donnell, which is the Kapas National Shrine. And he was apprehended because the Japanese found that he was in possession a Japanese fan. The Japanese believing that he killed a Japanese just to get the fan, so he was in the firing squad.
Gotcha.
Miraculously, he came out of the grave with wounds, and he moved out and went to the mountains where he was rescued by the local guerrillas. But sadly, in June of 1942, he died because of his wounds. But the resistance did not die. It prospered because of that indomitable spirit for freedom.
Amen to that. Yes. Very cool. Very good story. Thank you. I mean, and the stories go on and on. So you could be here all day,
Japanese tunnels,
all week. Yeah, there's so many tunnels.
The most expensive in the Pacific is here in BamBan Hills behind Clark Field.
What, the tunnel system?
It's tunnel system. You could see in that photograph
look at that.
here, interconnecting tunnels with all of these road networks. Tunnels over there, tunnels over there. Yeah.
North. It's just filled with tunnels.
Yeah, and these are the Japanese who use it. This is a headquarter tunnel. This is a communication tunnel. This is the tunnel for the kamikaze pilots at Lily Hill and Clark Field.
Right.
And that's how they constructed the tunnels inside. And this a good friend of mine, Mike Ward, is now here in Angeles. You could see this is in 1965, and he was literally collecting bones of the Japanese war dead in the tunnels behind Clarkfield in Hadwan village. And this is me cleaning up a Japanese headquarters tunnel and during our World War II tour.
Wow. And they keep discovering more and more tunnels, I'm sure.
Yep.
Wow.
These are all collected inside the tunnels.
A lot of the old bayonets and
Yep.
I mean, tools, the bayonets, this is what I was. I was a radio guy.
Yeah, it's
in the Air Force.
Really?
It's a field telephone set, yeah.
Yeah. And look at this. This is quite very interesting. The Japanese somehow knew that they're gonna die anyway in battle.
Right.
In fact, 42,000 Japanese Army and Navy were deployed here in the mountains, and only 1,500 survived in September of 1945. A 97% casualty. And the reason because of the kamikaze spirit is with them. They're gonna die rather than surrender. And probably this guy, knowing that he will die anyway, he put his name etched in aluminum army water canteen. His name is Mr. Suzuki of the Choshintai Communication Unit. It's a famous knee mortars, original, 50 millimeter.
Oh, okay.
It's dead. Oh, there you go. And
yeah, my screen turns off.
Okay, and this is a vehicle landmine used by the Japanese. That's a 6.5 millimeter Arisaka rifle on top.
Sticky. Oh, okay. 30 bayonet.
Yep. Here's our
this is great.
field kitchen. They use
some of the artwork and stuff too.
Yeah, the famous historian of Angeles, Daniel Dizon. He's a good painter.
Somebody did a really good job, detailed.
Yeah. These are the look at this.
Look at this stuff.
Yeah.
Japanese Army aluminum canteens.
Yeah.
All the markers again.
That's the name.
Somebody's
and the name is
on
Goto-san, Mr. Goto.
Goto.
Yeah. So it was customary for the Japanese knowing that they're gonna die in battle, so they put their name.
Right.
And probably thinking that somehow, in some way, their personal stuff will be recovered and put it in a museum. And
look, here it is.
Also this, you could see their names etched If you can
Field,
take a closer.
is it field kit or
Yeah,
our
yeah.
rations?
Yeah.
You know, I grew up in. I was a little kid in Okinawa. I was born in
Wow.
Okinawa.
Wow, the
But then
biggest island,
then
too.
we went back there when I was like 9, 10, 11, like that. But I remember in school we get briefed every time. Don't pick up. They would show us UXO, you know,
Yeah.
old bombs. Don't touch stuff that looks like this because they'd keep finding old bombs
Yeah.
laying
Yeah,
around and everywhere. Oh yeah,
everywhere.
all the stuff.
Okinawa, one of the biggest battle too.
Big battles there, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
Canisters for the gas
The
masks.
canister. Oh,
Japanese
yeah, all the
Army,
gas
Navy.
masks.
And this is a parts of the Mitsubishi Zero Fighter.
Gee whiz.
It's another landmine.
That's right here. BamBan.
Yeah, yeah. This is the
40th
Liberation
Division.
Day. So
January.
the 3rd Battalion, 160th Infantry, entering BamBan, and this is the boundary sign.
Jeez. Dang. You kept it alive,
MacArthur
my
was
friend.
here. Yeah.
That's right. MacArthur, I will return, right? What did he
Yeah.
say?
I shall return.
To return. 'Cause that's one of the only times America surrendered,
Yeah.
right? But we returned, though.
Yeah. About 21,000 Americans and 70 Filipino soldiers, you know, fought in the Battle of Bataan, where they were defeated. And in March 12, MacArthur was given the direct order from the president to move out of the Philippines
Look at all these heroes, huh?
and establish base in Australia, you know, to prepare for the strengthening of forces.
Right?
And in Highland hopping all the way to Bougainville, to Rabaul, okay, to Solomon Islands, and to the Philippines
Yeah.
to fulfill the promise of I shall return.
Shall
He was a
return.
demigod to the Filipinos, you know. Just these 3 words that kept the resistance alive. The I shall return.
I shall return.
Yeah.
Look at this.
These are the guys from this town who did the fighting. Some of them fought in Bataan.
All these
And some of
okay.
them, they were here as Yusafe guerrillas.
Artillery.
Some of them are Ayat and Negritos.
Oh, okay.
This one looks like
Guerrilla.
Bruce Willis, but actually he was an
There's
Ayat and
Bruce
Negrito.
Willis.
Yep. And this is my grandfather,
Your grandfather. All
Mike
right.
Michael De La Cruz. Okay.
De La
De La
Cruz.
Cruz, we're De La Cruz. And another one here.
Popular last name here. I know. I met a lot of De La Cruzes.
Oh yeah. Yeah, majority of Filipinos have this family name De La Cruz. Spanish.
Porcelain. Look at that porcelain. Japanese
This
porcelain
came from the
shreds.
Corridor Island.
Gas. Craigador?
Yep.
I haven't been there. It's on my list.
Yeah.
That little one that looks like a sperm-shaped island out there. Yeah. The Vanilla Bay.
Sperm ship.
Right. Lots of cannons out there. Still.
Yeah, still, yeah. The 12-inch mortars and
Oh, cool.
this is a Filipino
Steel
helmet.
helmets.
It's a 1944 US M1 helmet, and this is the Japanese Type 90 steel helmet, both for the Army and the Navy. And this is for the Navy. You can see the anchor sign
Right. Yeah.
used by their Marines. From here,
It goes on and on, folks. What a collection.
yeah, you just
Japanese. Just starting. Goes on and on. Look at this. Types of gun, artillery, artillery
that's
machine
a quite
guns.
interesting one because it's a German-made MG-15. It was given
Oh,
to
okay. The Japanese, they work.
Army. They put them on their light bomber. That's Ki-48 Lily, I guess. And they named it as Type 98, 7.92 millimeter aircraft.
German MG-15.
Yeah. And here is the side of the flag raising.
They were getting there, right? The Germans gave them. I gave
A lot.
some of the jet fighters too. Were getting
The
introduced.
Japanese also had their jet fighter, but it's too late.
It's gotta, yeah, it's getting late in the war.
So this is the flag raising on February 25, 10:20 hours by the Company B,
Flag
2nd
raising
Battalion,
at
185
BamBan at
Infantry.
Top Hill. Look at this.
And here are some of the items recovered from the site.
I mean, they're still excavating. There's people still with like metal detectors and.
That's us.
That's you guys.
Yeah. And here, on the 75th anniversary, we went there with an
Flag
American Air Force man.
Oh, okay.
So we went there and we raised the flag.
Very good.
Here is the air war. You know,
Yes, Clark Airfield,
and
yeah.
the Japanese built about 13 airships and expanded Clark Field to accommodate large numbers of Army and Navy aircraft. And when MacArthur landed in Leyte, they activated the Shogo Victory Operation by sending here the 2nd Air Fleet and the 1st Air Fleet with the Imperial Japanese Navy. And the Japanese Army, they sent the 4th Air Army. And together, they occupied these airfields in BamBan, Mabalacat, Angeles, Porac, and Clark proper. And from these airfields, they founded the Kamikaze Special Attack Forces. It was a desperate move, you know, knowing the Americans, they had the numbers and the quality of aircraft. So they thought that by sending one ship in a suicide mission and diving on an American surface vessel, they could somehow turn the tide of war and go for a negotiating, you know, table. But it didn't happen.
Didn't happen.
And a lot of these pilots were actually just barely 17 and 18 years old. Some of them were just studying in
kids.
college, and you know, they gave the ultimate prize. And these are some of the Japanese naval ace pilots that were assigned in BamBan Hills. The MacArthur's Navy, the 3rd and the 7th Fleet. They had also their USS Wasp, Lexington, Cowpens, John Cabot, all of these famous aircraft carriers of World War II. And along with them were the naval ace pilots. And what happened was the most intense aerial dogfights in the Philippines, here over above BamBan on October 29, November 5, and November 6, 1944. And
big dogfights.
This is the story.
That's the story there, guys. If we can, it's kind of hard to see maybe, but naval air dogfighting here.
Yeah, this is from the USS Wasp. The Navy bomber just dropped bombs above BamBan airfield, and then the Japanese would send in the Zero fighters to intercept.
Right.
This is the BamBan airfield.
Hey, these guys huh?
These are one of our museum mascots, the crow, the Philippine crow. Their name's Heckle and Jekyll.
Heckle and Jekyll.
And here's my...
one of the smartest birds, right, on the earth.
And this is Boogie. Oh, hello, Boogie, Boogie, Boogie. Oh, Boogie, Boogie, Boogie.
Cute dog.
Yep, the same bicycle they used during the war. That's a photograph there, the BamBan Highway. Yes.
Gee whiz.
And these are our Aita Negrito warriors who fought.
Japanese Type 99.
Yeah. And these are the weapons, the favorite weapons of our Aita Negritos. That you look at the blade, they call the katana, and you could see that guy over there is having the same Ayata katana, and the bow and arrow. You see their bow and arrow, their spears. Of course, their big horse.
I've seen some of this in the Clark Base.
Yeah.
The 4D Theater Museum. They had some of this. How do you say it? That's the native, the Filipino.
Ayata Negritos.
Negritos. Negrito, okay. Negrito.
The Negritos.
Ayat people, right?
Ayata. So this is their story.
Okay. Oh, they had a special troop, special squadron. Okay,
right.
special 30. Nice.
It will take you a whole day for you to...
Hey, all these relics, folks. 20mm cannons.
Mounted on a Zero fighter. And the Japanese, they took up these automatic cannons, brought to the mountains and used against American infantry.
Where'd you find this guy?
The former airfield.
Former airfield, yeah.
Another aircraft-mounted machine gun, the 12.7 millimeter, 103, and it was an exact copy of the American Browning machine gun.
Browning, yeah, okay, I'm familiar with
the M2 Meduse. It was an exact copy.
There you go, Filipino flag, got the Imperial
American
Japanese.
flag, all of this represents the dead.
All the birds, he's got birds here too, guys. Look at the wall, folks. Wasn't for these guys, who knows where we'd be?
Yep. That's
Because these could be all Japanese. Would be.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, the world would be a lot different place.
Of course, these
Not
guys,
for the better.
They paid the ultimate price here.
Amen.
Lieutenant James Hart, Eugene Zingan, Sergeant Eugene Zingan.
So I'm guessing this gun was found after Pinatubo, huh?
Yep.
Sulfuric acid.
Yep. Yep.
And then Mr. Clinton was here, huh? Oh, I gotta look like him.
Marshall escaped from New York. He was with the
Oh,
38th
Clinton.
Division who fought the Japanese in BamBan Hills. We were looking for World War II artifacts, and instead we found these pre-colonial items, Chinese and Southeast
These guys, oh
Asian wares.
wow. All the
And
old
these were
pottery.
11th century, 9th century, 10th century. Yes. Before the
So it was like a
communist
bonus. You guys were looking for something else and you found this
Yeah,
old
yeah.
axe heads and
But
like-
in a battlefield, in a former
in the middle of
World
the
War
battlefield, all this old pottery.
Hill 500. We also found these bones.
Found some old remains, huh?
Yep.
What's this big height?
That's the landing gear of the
Land-
Japanese famous Zero fighter.
Okay.
There's not even one Japanese aircraft left. Only pieces just like this.
Jeez.
It's original Japanese flag also.
Here it is. BamBan. And the remains, you said, huh?
Yep. That's a teeth.
Looks like I say, it looks like a tooth in there.
Silver teeth of Japanese soldiers. They were recovered along with these artifacts.
Clark Field, the old maps.
Yep. I was with the History Channel on the Lost Gold of World War II, Episode 2. You can watch that.
Oh yeah, okay. I've watched the search for what? Yokoshima's gold? What is it?
Lost
the-
Gold of World War II.
What's the other popular one?
Yamashita.
Yeah, Yamashita's gold. Yeah. I mean, I watched that a few episodes on history. All
Yeah,
the
I think that's
digging
same.
of the tunnels and
Yeah, I was there. You can check.
Have you seen this
Yes,
gallery?
Japanese studies right here.
Yeah. This,
Can you put that over there, please?
You know, just hey, Pope, come here.
Yes,
Very fascinating.
Wow.
About
Oh,
5 days
well,
ago,
here we go.
About 5 days ago, you know, these breakers just shut down. I don't know what's the reason why it shut
Breakers?
down.
Oh,
And just now I finally found out the reason. Come here.
Yeah.
That's a big snake out there.
Really?
That's the live wire.
Where?
There you go.
big snake.
Oh, this
Oh
is-
yeah.
I didn't notice that.
That's the reason.
Oh my god.
Gagawa na hindi tayo pawala na.
Oh.
That's a snake out there.
Oh my gosh.
Big snake, short of the electrical. Look
When
at
did
this
you notice
art.
that?
Ngayon mo.
Just now?
Just na, makalawin.
BamBan campaign, 13 December 1941 to 45. Guys, it goes on and on. If you like all these unique badges and insignia and uniforms. Imperial Japanese Army horticultural uniforms. They're still holding up. I don't want to touch them, they might fall apart. There's someone's metal detector, huh?
Yeah, use that in the battlefield recon.
Why, have you find old mines and stuff? You've probably been in some hairy situations, or like, oh, some old Chinese porcelain dating back to 960 AD. Wow. What's the old? Can you recall the oldest relics found in the Philippines? What's the old? I mean,
Probably it's
some old-
pre-colonial, yeah. Probably in Cebu. Old
Cebu.
settlement.
Yeah. Cebu, I know, is the first city, Philippines.
Yeah.
But I wasn't sure if they found some old caves where they was like BC or
Yeah.
you know, like, supposedly.
See how these grenades are so in very good condition.
Yeah, they are. Fragmentation grenades.
That's a U.S. Army 60mm mortar shell.
Okay.
Mortar round. 25mm anti-aircraft Japanese Type 96 rounds.
Why are they in such a good shape?
They were found before the Pinatubo eruption inside the tunnel.
Oh, okay.
These are all inner.
Preserved.
You can find they have holes. And these were recovered by American Air Force personnel way back in the early 80s. Brought them to the States and they returned them here.
Oh, us Americans, we love our souvenirs. But that's good. They brought them back where they're supposed to be in a nice museum, so everybody can enjoy it. Yeah.
Here's another water canteen.
Oh, the old buckles.
Yeah, you could see the name of the owner.
Say, oh, okay, yeah.
And the owner is Iwamoto.
Sounds like you know, or you read Japanese, huh?
Oh yeah, shikoshi desu.
I only know konnichiwa, konbanwa.
Kimochi.
Yeah. Is it how you say kamde?
Kampai.
Kampai? Yeah, kampai. Yeah.
That's Marshall Skip, my friend, who was with the 38th Division, and he went here.
American World War II infantry sweater
Yeah.
worn by Corporal Marshall Skiff.
Yep, that's him. And this is one of his letters to me. That's his collection. And
Oh,
the
yeah,
flag,
the
of
original
course,
letters.
is his
Nice. Very cool.
This is
Oh, the
Japanese
flag.
Yosegaki Hinomaru flag. He shot the Japanese soldier and took from the body, and he gave me for this museum, and he said, Ronnie, those are the blood stain of the owner.
Oh, no kidding. And then all these are the names that were in the
Here.
squadron.
We already translated them.
There's all the names as written into flags.
Yep.
And the flag as follows. Wow, you got them all written down there. Quite a bit
We
of
have
them.
some Japanese friends who do the translation.
Ronnie De La Cruz, BamBan Historical Society. Well, thanks, man. I appreciate all your hard work.
Thank you, sir. Yes.
Katana sword. Go. And we got some.
And of course, these guys, some of them gave the ultimate prize.
There's Bruce Willis,
Bruce Willis,
showing
yeah.
up again. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, for one of the females though.
Yep.
Well, a female. Don't forget them.
Yeah, of course.
Villarreal, Captain. Intelligence.
And we colorize the flag racing.
Okay. Oh, that's my phone going off.
They don't even know that the generals were separated from the rest of the prisoners of war. And I
all the
petitioned
names, the
our
roster.
government to put up a national marker on the former prisoner of war camp. And this is the only picture taken, photograph of the American generals.
American generals of Bataan and Corregidor campaign imprisoned at Tarlac POW enclosure. There we go. American generals right there, folks. Wow.
Jonathan Wainwright was here also. He moved his headquarters just in front of the museum.
And then all
Kasi
the
nag-show kami ng mga
there's the era phone too, huh?
Yeah, just, when we would like to eat, McDonald's.
McDonald's
So
calling.
just call, hey McDonald's, yeah, we want to have one bucket of chicken
Ito
please,
yung team
Spicy?
namin. Ayan.
and some beers, okay? Okay, thank you.
A lot of people nowadays wouldn't even know how to use that.
Yeah.
You know how to use this phone?
Hey,
You ever seen this phone? You know how to use this? Before. Yeah, it looks like they modified a push button, but a rotary rather. What's this piece?
it's a landing gear of the B-24 heavy bomber.
B-24 heavy bomber. Okay. Oh yeah, landing gear right here. Let's see. And then some of the.
It's a 155 millimeter howitzer.
Whoa! Look at that. When it hits, something good, huh?
The atrocities committed by the
Atrocities. People tortured and killed. And
This is my grandfather, Lieutenant Mauricio Calderon, on December 28th. He was killed by the Japanese.
grandfather, there you go. 101st Squadron. Guerrilla Force, huh? Luzon. That's the people you want to hang out with. You want to survive in the jungle. Those guerrillas. Oh, I like the sign here.
Yeah, it's a flag racing.
BamBan, BamBan World War II Museum, folks. Keeping history alive. And that's what it's all about. Hope I'm showing you guys just great place here.
Our guerrilla forces in the town. All from the U.S. National Archives.
All right, guys, that was a good time there. I wasn't sure what to expect, but Hope, the curator, right? And then Ronnie, who put all those artifacts together, did an amazing job. So if you're into history, specifically World War II history, that's a must-see. And BamBan, just look it up on the website, BamBan World War II Museum, and you won't miss it. The owner there, Ronnie, is doing a good job. He keeps finding artifacts, and he's very knowledgeable. He'll walk through with you through the whole museum and give you all kinds of stories. So appreciate you guys joining me. Until next time.